Hello and thanks for logging on to channel6newsonline.com and welcome to our viewers joining us on 5 News Now. I'm Ryan T. We have been following the healthcare debate all day, and tonight the final vote finally came. The Democrats reached 216, the magic safe number, in order to pass the bill after Representative STUPAK told reporters today that he will vote yay on the legislation. The total count was brought to 216, which gave the bill enough votes to pass. The bill is on its way to President Obama to be signed into law after it was passed by the Senate earlier this week. The legislation got 219 yays and 212 nays. And of course, there was no Republicans voting yay on the bill. 22 Democrats voted nay on the bill. Actually, correction, 34 Democrats voted nay on the bill. Earlier today, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi addressed members of Congress on her thoughts on this historic piece of legislation. Take a look.
Reform and education equal opportunity for the American people. This legislation will unleash tremendous entrepreneurial power into our economy. Imagine a society and an economy where a person could change jobs without losing health insurance. That the present healthcare system and health insurance system in our country is unsustainable. We simply cannot afford it. It doesn't work for enough people in terms of delivery of service, and it is bankrupting the country with the upward spiral of increasing medical costs. And on doing all of that by saving the taxpayer $1.3 trillion. I saw a grown man cry. He was worried that he might lose his home, that they might lose their home because of his medical bills, and he didn't know how he was going to pay them. And most of all, he was too embarrassed to tell his children and ask them for help. How many times have you heard a story like that?
And we can't reiterate enough that this is a very historic piece of legislation for the House, and history will be made once it's signed into law. A piece of legislation this historic has not been passed in at least 50 years. And some of the things that this bill will do is it will give workers who work for a small business with more than 15 workers health care, and for people who are in college, they will be able to stay on their parents' health care plan until they are 26. This is a historic piece of legislation for the House, and the legislation Obama has finally been waiting for, and it will really show that how powerful a president he is and really make a name for him in the history books. Again, let's take a look at the final tally. Yay, 219, nay, 212, and for the nays, 34 Democrats voting nay and going against their own party, 178 Republicans staying with their party and voting nay. That's the latest on this. We'll keep you updated with breaking news. And remember, we had Twitter updates on it. You can follow us on Twitter, twitter.com/channel6news, or become a fan on Facebook. Just go to facebook.com/channel6news. Stay right there, all your Twitter updates. We'll have the latest on this tomorrow with more updates on response, and we might even have an interview from a congressman, so stay tuned on that. Until tomorrow, from our viewers, from me, I'm Ryan T. here on Channel 6 News. Thank you for tuning in, and thanks to our viewers at 5newsnow.com. And remember, you can check us out on our website, channel6newsonline.com. Until then, next time, I'm Ryan T. Have a good night and a safe one, too.